Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is a wonderful day. This is the 5th day of the Black Exodus. This is day number 5, November the 30th. This is the 5th day. This is November the 30th. Remember, this is we started on the 25th of November. We're going to the 2nd of December. This is the Great Black Exodus. We are vowing out of Thanksgiving and the Black Friday. I've been trying to look at the news to try to see the success of the Black Friday, and unfortunately, there is no report on the news of the success rate. So usually every Black Friday, they usually talk about the crowds in the stores and the chaos that we have in the stores. And for some reason, there is no kind of report on the news about all the store crowds or anything like that in the stores. And I've even gone to YouTube to see what the reports are, and there was a report on 2024 about the dismal crowds in 2024 on Black Friday. I guess that was a hint of what was a success rate, but I thought it was 2024, but there was no 2025 report. So usually no news is good news. So I'm very proud of you of staying home. We are now showing them that the black dollar that is close to $2 trillion of spending capital means something. We're getting the attention to the Fortune 500 companies that we mean something. And we are keeping our dollars to ourselves. We're not being stupid enough being coached enough to be coached in saying that your kids mean something to you, so you got to spend your money out, showing them that you and we're going to continue and we're going to bow out and not participate in Christmas too. I understand. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, and let's not even participate in Christmas either. We're not going to allow you to make us think that to be worthy parents that we got to shower our kids with gifts and everything. No, we're going to tell our kids that our love is our gift to you. We're going to show our children that our gift to you is love and wisdom. That's what we're going to show our kids. It has absolutely nothing to do with buying and showering them with gifts. The gifts that we buy them, and 5 minutes later they're going to put in the corner and forget about it. So we're not doing that anymore. We're just going to be wiser. So that is what we're going to do. Remember, men, I told you that this channel that I have is to show you how important you truly are in your families. Because if you don't know, you don't know how it is important to you that you are important. You are important in your family's lives. You are the king and you are the prize. If you don't know that you're the prize, then you don't know how truly powerful you truly are. You have been destined to greatness, and God made you in His image. If you don't know that, you've been truly cheated out of your destiny. We are now in the era that God has woken the children, the Hebrews children up. We are God's children. The black people are God's children. We are the chosen people of God. God has always been the God of the oppressed people. He is not the God of the people who are the colonizers, who are suppressing people. The colonizers have stand on the corpse and hung people, stolen properties, and have stolen the legacies of everybody that they have suppressed. They have stolen, hung, and have ripped off everything that they have done through murder, intimidation, and done everything, all the atrocities that you can think of to get to where they are right now. And God is tired of that. So now He has come to avenge His people. So that's what we're seeing right now. He has made them so all the madness, the division of truth, the confusion in their community, they are fighting amongst themselves. Let them, people of God, the Hebrews, the children. It's not our fight. Let them. That's not our fight. Stay out of their business. That's their business. They remember what God said. We wanted a king, and we wanted to. He said we don't need a king, and the people said we wanted a king. We want a king. Well, that's what happened when they wanted Trump. So he said, let them have him. So they got what they wanted. So he was evil, so they gave him evil. We warned them that he was going to do this. He did it, so let them do it. They got what they want, so he was really the tool that God is using to bring back all the atrocities that he has done to us. And he's the tool that God is using to get us back our all the justice and give us back what we're the last should be first and the first should be last. All the everything that we were stolen from us is going to be returned. This is our day. Leave it alone. It's going to happen. Just save your money. Everything is happening, and it's happening real fast. So just do nothing. Sit back, relax, and God is working in your behalf, in our behalf. The promised land is in sight. All we have to do is sit back and get our house in order. That means that you women need to be obedient and reverence your men. Reverence your men. Do know that your man was made in the image of God. So when you disrespect him, you're disrespecting the image of God. Remember, I told you in my lessons that your first image of God was your father. Your first image of God was your father. Your next image of God is your husband. You were nothing more than a helper to your husband. You're a helpmeet. That's the reason why that was your purpose in life, as a helpmeet. Period. God never cursed a man for having more than one wife. Never. He cursed a man for messing around with a wife. He cursed you. He never cursed a man for having more than one wife. That's the reason why he says be fruitful and multiplying. That's the reason why he made more women than men on this earth. The man is the natural trainer of the children. Raise up a child by which they are to go. The trainers were the men. The men are the trainers of the children because the children belong to the men, not the women. The women are nurturers. Remember that. This is the blueprint that God created. Anytime you go against the blueprint, you mess up. The first blessing to a woman starts off with a reverence to her father. Reverence is the first sign of a blessing. You don't have to talk a man into giving you anything because that's his nature, is to protect his woman. Protection. Just like a father protects his children. A father protects his children is a trainer. He trains his daughters to be a wife and he trains his son to be a husband. Common sense. That's the blueprint of God. The legacy of the children goes through the father's blood, not the mother's. Mothers are not natural trainers. Mothers are not the type to self-sacrifice. The father self-sacrifice. The blueprint of God's legacy goes through the man. That's the reason why the legacy or the dominion of the earth was left with the man. Women need man to survive. Man don't need women to survive. Adam was strictly on it was okay without Eve. It was good for man not to be alone, so God put man to sleep and took Eve out of man and shaped Eve for man as his helpmeet. That's it. She was never equal to the man. The man's 100%, a dollar bill. A woman is 25%, just the body. A man is made up of mind, body, soul, and the breath of life. When Eve was shaped, she was just shaped into a body. She was never given the breath of life by God. Never. She was just a body. She was never given mind, never given the breath of life, nor soul. She was just a body. 25%. That's it. A quarter of a man. She taps into the man to become whole. She taps into the man to become whole. That's all. She's just a quarter. This is man. A dollar bill. Mind, body, soul, or the breath of life. She was created as a quarter of the man. That's all she is. It's just a quarter. To get to be, she has to tap into the man to become whole. Tap into him. That's all she is. Her to going around saying she don't need no man is a lie. Is a lie. She needs a man to survive, because the only thing that she does with a son is she created 2 dimes. It's 20 cents. She can only raise a son to be 20 cents, because she will never be able to raise a boy to be a quarter, because that boy, she can never raise anybody to be more than what she is. She can only give out, and she wants to have control of the boy. She would lose control of the boy if she raised him to be the same as her, because she can't control him anymore. So she could only raise him to be 20 cents, because she would always want to control him. So she raised a weak boy. But she would raise a girl to be equal to her, and she will raise nothing but garbage with the girl. That's the reason why the girl will end up being like the mama, controlling. And she would only want to want a boy that she can control, a 20 cent man. And that's the problem that we have. It's perpetuated over and over again. But now what I'm trying to do is to show you men that you are more. You're this. You're this. You do not allow her to be over you. You're the prize. You're on the throne. You do not come down to understand her. She comes up to understand you. Never get off your throne. Those children will do what you tell them to do. You're the trainer. You're the drill sergeant. They understand, they come up to understand you. It's their job to understand you and to conform to your standards. They have no standards. You never go down. They come up to you. You never have to put on your wife's panties to understand her. Never. Never. Never put on her panties to understand her. Never. You never get off your throne to understand her. She comes up to you. Period. God don't talk to her. Never. That's Satan talking to her, because Satan wants to put on throw a monkey wrench into your household to make her foolish enough to think that she's equal to you. And if she's foolish enough to think that, she is wrong for you. You got a woman from the wilderness, a woman that has never been, that's never had a daddy that she reverenced. You have a woman from the wilderness that thinks that she's equal to a man. That's a useless woman. A good for nothing woman, an out of order woman. A triple O woman, out of order woman. Leave her the heck alone, because she will die alone. She's good for nothing, because she never had a father that she reverenced, that was able to train her. That was a woman that was taken, that was confiscated or stolen from the father. She never had a father. She never knew what God looked like through a father. So she was in the wilderness with her unordered, out of order mama. That's who you got. That's who you married. She will never be a good wife. Never. She came to you to help you out and use your resources for you to rescue her. And the only reason she had children is to put hooks on you. You ain't in charge of your household. She is. And she can leave you anytime she wants, and she's going to boot you out of your house. That's who you got. You got someone that went into a business arrangement. That's who you got. But thanks be to God that you're not going to go with her in the promised land, because she's not going with you in the promised land. She's going to hold you back. She's going to have you stay in this land right here because she loves it. She's going to be one of those women that's going to turn back. She has been born and raised in Sodom and Gomorrah. She's Lott's wife. That's who she is, and that's who you married. A woman that was born in Sodom and Gomorrah. That's who you married. A daughter of Sodom and Gomorrah. She's going to be the woman that you are trying to get out of, and the angels told you not to turn back, to get out of the city. Don't turn back. But your wife did turn back and turned into a pillar of salt. That's who you married. You got to go, my brother, because we're getting ready to go to the promised land. Take your children with you, because those children belong to you, my brother. And your wife never did. Your wife belonged to the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. You married a daughter of the wilderness. You married a daughter of the wilderness. And you got to go. This is your time. We're going to the promised land, and some of you and you got to go. Don't turn back. Take your children with you. And some of you are going to lose your wives, the mothers. Take your children with you. Some of you are going to lose your wives to the city, Sodom and Gomorrah. Some of your wives will turn to the pillar of salt. Don't worry, those children belong to you. Just hope another name that I'm going to rename this lesson is your wife may be the Lott's wife, pillar of salt. May turn to the pillar of salt. Some of you may lose your wives. Amen. So you had a wife, not a holy matrimony wife. Some of you are married, and I told you what the difference between marriage and holy matrimony is. We already talked about that. Some of you are married, but not holy matrimonied. So some of you, just as Lott's wife, some of you are married to a wife like Lott and have married a wilderness woman. And when a time comes for you, men of God, to move out, and it's coming soon, and you're going to see it in your lifetime. It's going to come to, it's going to happen when it's time to move out. and go to that promised land. It's going to come, and it's happening real fast. She's going to want to stay. You have to leave her. You can't force her. She is going to want to stay. And some of you are going to stay with her, and you're going to miss your opportunity. I repeat, some of you men of God, children of God, some of you children of God, Hebrew Israelites, will stay because, one, you don't believe. Two, you don't want to go anywhere because you are afraid of prospering, because you have been brainwashed into believing that where you are, you can't get any better. And I understand that. But some of you are going to take that chance. Just as when Moses let those spies go forth, and only Adam said the land is occupied by giants, and only 3 says that we can occupy the land because God said that we can. There's going to be some that say that. We have to be prepared for that. Which would you be? And it's going to happen. Which are you going to turn back around as your wife did and stay in Sodom and Gomorrah? Are you going to stay with her? That's something that you're going to have to answer and have to ask yourself. Because this is that time. We're in that 5th day of the Exodus. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? The 5th day of the Exodus. We've been living here for 400 years. God's been listening to our cry for 400 years. He's now answering us. And that Exodus is coming. He's blessing his children right now. He's woken us up to you to know who you truly are, and who you are, and who you understand who you are, and how powerful you are. Are you going to turn back around as the angels came into your city right now and said, go, don't turn back around? Are you going to be the one to turn back around? Are you going to stay with the pillar of salt with your wife, the woman that you married, the woman that you got out of the wilderness woman, the out of order woman? Are you going to stay with her? Or are you going to take you and your children to go to the promised land? That's a question that you got to answer, that only you can answer. God is sending his angels to you right now, so that story of Lott means something. We're going through that story a lot. We're going to the mass exodus right now, the black exodus. Which are you going to do? We're here. We're now. We're here and now. Amen. I want you to know that I'm still going to be on the battlefield fighting for the souls of our family. And you men, you are the key God's legacy goes through your blood. You are the legacy that God used. The world was left in your hands. Right now, he's calling upon his children, you. He's calling upon us right now. I love you. There's nothing you can do about that. I thank God for allowing me to be in his service. I thank God for the third eye that he's given me and that ear that he's allowed me to listen to his word. And I thank God for all the blessings, those seen and unseen, that he's given me. And I will continue to be in his service and talk as long as he wants me to talk and preach as long as he wants me to preach for him. But I'm telling you that the day is here now. The black Exodus is here and now. Our prayers are answering now. The grave that they dug for you, they're falling into it right now. This is not our fight. We have been redeemed. Now, you men, you're on the throne. You're the kings. You are the head of households. You're God's. You're in the image of God. You're God's image. I want you to know I love you. Nothing you can do about that. I want you to know that I'm continue in God's kingdom and in God's service. And my prayers are with you and your family, and my prayers are definitely with you. And I pray for God's wisdom to come upon you, and I pray that you take inventory, because all the blessings that God is in you already, because you have been made in God's image, and some of God's attributes are within you already. Amen. God don't make junk, because he made you. Amen. Love you. I love you. I love you. Amen. I want you to know that that we as a people will get that promised land and the land of promise. Amen. Because he said so. I want you to know I will be here praying, teaching, continuing until my dying days, until the last day he takes me away from this place. I will continue to do his will. Until the next time, this is Reverend Sylvester Hampton, one man of God unfiltered. Love you. Bye-bye.